Good morning children. I hope class 7th children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. As we have started rational numbers, in last day we had seen natural numbers, integers, whole numbers, fractions and rational numbers we had started. We had seen positive rational numbers and negative rational numbers. Even we had seen properties of rational numbers. In today's video we are going to see equivalent rational numbers, few solved examples we will see, and standard form of a rational numbers. So let's start. Here you have equivalent rational numbers. So already equivalent fractions you have studied. On multiplying the numerator and denominator of a given rational number by the same number, we get a rational number equivalent to the given rational number. Last day it was explained properly. If you are multiplying or dividing a rational number with the same number in numerator and denominator, suppose you have a rational number p by q and p by q is getting multiplied by the same number in numerator and denominator, suppose p into m and q into m, so both will be equal. So these both will be called equivalent rational number. So any example you take, suppose you have 2 by 3 and this can be written as 2 by 3 into 2 into 2, it means 4 by 6. So 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 6 and 2 by 3 will be called the equivalent rational number of 4 by 6, or 4 by 6 will be called the equivalent rational number of 2 by 3, and so on. If you are multiplying by 3, the other number you will get. By 4, if you are multiplying, again the other rational number you will get. So those all the rational numbers will be called the equivalent rational number of 2 by 3. So in the same way, even if you are dividing also, p by q will be equal to p divided by m divided by q divided by m. Again same equivalent rational numbers you will get, and all will be same and number will not be changed. Here you see an example again. Same example you take, 4 by 6 suppose you have, and if 4 is getting divided by 2 and 6 is getting divided by 2, so what you will get? 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 will be called the equivalent rational number of 4 by 6. So already in last class you had seen these things. I hope you understand. Similarly, on dividing the numerator and denominator by a given rational number by a divisor, we get a rational number equivalent to the given rational number. Thus two rational numbers are said to be equivalent if one can be obtained from the multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number. Here you see two rational numbers are said to be equivalent. Suppose 2 by 3 and 4 by 6 you have. These two will be called equivalent if one can be obtained from the multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number. Suppose if you are multiplying this 2 by 3 by 2 in numerator and denominator, you are getting 4 by 6, and if you are dividing by 2 the number you have 4 by 6, if you are dividing by the same non-zero number, suppose by 2, both in numerator and denominator, what you are getting? 2 by 3. It means both 2 by 3 and 4 by 6 will be called equivalent rational number. Some solved examples are there, you see. Find 4 rational numbers equivalent to each of the rational numbers. 3 by 4. What is needed to be done? 3 by 4 is required to be multiplied by any 4 numbers. Suppose by 2 it has been multiplied, you have got 3 2 ja 6, 4 2 ja 8. By 3 if you are multiplying, 3 3 ja 9, 4 3 ja 12, 3 4 ja 12, 4 4 ja 16 and 3 5 ja 15 and 4 5 ja 20. So these all numbers 3 by 4 already was there. So these all numbers will be called the equivalent rational number of 3 by 4. Thus 4 rational numbers equivalent to 3 by 4 are these all. Next you have 5 by minus 7, same thing is required to be done. 5 by minus 7 will be 5 by minus 7 into 2, and 5 into 3 minus 7 into 3, and so on. So only 4 you need, 4 numbers you take and multiply, and you will get those all the numbers what you will get. Suppose 10 by minus 14 or 15 by minus 21, these all will be called the equivalent rational number of 5 by minus 7. Then you have minus 8 by 3, the same thing has been done. Just you go through, I hope you will understand. Here one important result has been written. If the denominator of a rational number is negative, then we multiply its numerator and denominator by minus 1 to get an equivalent rational number with positive denominator. So if suppose if any rational number has been written where denominator is negative, so 3 by minus 8 you have. So what is required to be done? This is required to be multiplied by 1 in numerator and denominator, so that you will get positive denominator. You will get minus 3 by 8. Minus into minus plus, 8 1 ja 8. Plus into minus, minus 3 1 ja 3. So minus 3 by 8 you have got. So we can get equivalent rational number of 3 by minus 8 is equal to minus 3 by 8, where denominator is positive. In the same way 7 by minus 12 you have, same thing is required to be done. If you want to write equivalent rational number of 7 by minus 12 where denominator should be positive, what we need to do, this is required to be multiplied by minus 1. So you will get minus 7 by 12. In the same way this has been done. Here question was, write each of the following rational numbers with positive denominator. Positive denominator, if you need to write, what is needed to be done? With minus 1 denominator and numerator are required to be multiplied. Here you see, express minus 36 by 48 as a rational number with denominator is equal to 4. Next example you have, before this you have this next example, you have example 3. Express minus 5 by 13 as a rational number with positive numerator. Suppose there you had to write in positive denominator, here you have to write in positive numerator. Then also the same thing is required to be done. Here you need to multiply it by minus 1. So if you are multiplying minus 5 into minus 1, what you will get? Positive 5. Minus into minus equal to plus, and here you will get minus 13. Then you have express minus 4 by 7 as a rational number with numerator minus 12 and numerator 20. So suppose if you have number minus 4 by 7, numerator you need minus 12, numerator you need minus 12. So we need to see by which number this will be multiplied, so that we will get minus 12. So 4 3 is 12, and this should be plus 3, because minus into plus will be minus. So 3 is required to be multiplied. If you are multiplying with 3 in numerator, the same number is required to be multiplied with denominator also. So you will get 21. So minus 12 by 21 will be your answer. And if numerator is required to be made 20, then what is to be done? Here you see, again you need to think what number is required to be multiplied by minus 4, so that you will get numerator 20. So you need to multiply by minus 5, so that minus into minus will be plus, 4 5 ja 20. So in denominator also you need to multiply by minus 5, so this will be minus 35, and this will be your answer. Next you see, express minus 3 by 8 as a rational number with denominator 32. So your number is minus 3 by 8 and denominator is required to be made 32. So again we need to think what number is required to be put over here, so that if you are multiplying with 8 you will get 32. So obviously 4 will be required, 8 4 ja 32, and this 4 will be written over here also, so you will get 4 3 ja minus 12. So minus 12 by 32 will be your answer. Then you have denominator minus 40. So denominator minus 40, when we will get? What number is required to be written over here, so that we will get minus 40. So for getting minus 40, 8 5 ja 40, but it should be minus, so that minus 40 you will get. So minus 5 is required to be written over here also, minus into minus plus, and 5 3 ja 15. So your answer will be 15 by minus 40. Next you have, the same thing has been done. Next you have express minus 36 by 48 as a rational number with denominator is equal to 4. Minus 36 by 48, and where you need to write, you need to convert this into where denominator should be 4. So what we need to do, you see, we need to see what number is required to be divided by 48. 48 will be divided by which number, so that you will get 4. So here you see which number will be required, 12. 12 4 ja 48. And if you don't know, simply what you do, 48 is required to be divided by 4. 48 is required to be divided by 4. What you will get? 4 1 ja 4 and 4 2 ja 8. So you got 12. So 12 will be required to be put over here. So here again you will need 12. So you will get minus 3. Minus 3 by 4. So express minus 36 by 48 as a rational number with denominator is equal to 4 will be minus 3 by 4. Then you have express 27 by minus 45 as a rational number with denominator is equal to 5. Here you see 27 by minus 45 you have, and 27 by minus 45. What number is required over here, so that by that number if you will divide minus 45 you will get 5. That you need to find out. So again simply this number you divide by 5. 5 9 ja 45 and 9 5 ja 45. So here 9 you will have, since you have positive denominator, so here minus 9 will be required. Minus 9. So here also minus 9 we will keep. So 9 3 ja 27, minus 3 by 5 will be your answer. Then you have standard form of a rational number. A rational number p by q is said to be in standard form if q is positive and p and q have no common divisor than 1. So two things you need to remember. First of all, a rational number p by q is said to be in standard form if q is positive. Your divisor must be positive. So any number you have, suppose 2 by minus 7. So this is not in standard form. So for converting this into a standard form, what is needed to be done? By -1 it is required to be multiplied, so you will get -2 by 7. This is in the standard form. So first thing, your Q or by your Q should be positive. Second thing is what? P and Q have no common divisor other than 1. So here you see 2 and 7, you have no common divisor you have other than 1. So suppose if any number you have -2 by 4. So is it in standard form? No. Yes, your Q is positive, but you have common divisors too. If you are dividing this by 2, common divisor it is, so you will get -1 by 2. This is in standard form, because now you don't have any common divisor in between 1 and 2. So two things we need to do. If any number has been expressed in its standard form, Q must not be negative, means it should be positive. Second thing, in between numerator and denominator, no common divisor should be there other than 1. It means both the numbers must be co-prime. If you remember what are co-prime. So some methods have been given. You see, in order to express a given rational number in standard form, we first convert it into a rational number whose denominator is positive, and then we divide its numerator and denominator by their HCF, as I have done in example. Express each of the following numbers in standard form. Suppose you have 21 and 35. So already your Q is in positive. So nothing is required to be done. Only you need to see what? You need to find out the common divisor, and you need to divide these numbers by that common divisor, so that you will get co-prime numbers. Here you see HCF of 21 and 35 is 7, means common divisor is what? 7. Or simply you do prime factorization of both the numbers. This can be written as 3 into 7, 3 7 ja 21. This can be written as 5 into 7, 5 7 ja 35. Now you see 7 and 7 will be cancelled, and you will be left with 3 by 5. That also is one way. Or simply what you can do, 21 divided by 7 and 35 divided by 7. The same answer you will get 3 by 5. Next you see -32 by 40. So for this what is needed to be done? -32 by 40 will be equal to -32 divided by 40. First of all, it is required to be converted into positive denominator. So -1 will be required to be multiplied, and you will get 32 by minus into. So already you have, this is in positive, so no need to do anything. Already you have positive denominator, so -1 will not be required to be put. Only you need to know the common divisor of -32 and 40. So again, this you express in the product as the product of the prime factors. So you will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32, and minus you will have. And here you will have 40. So 40 you will have 2 into 5 into 2 into 2. 2 5 ja 10, 10 to the 20, 20 to the 40. Now you cancel these. So what you are left with? -4 by 5, and this will be your answer. So simply what you could have done, -32 by 40 you had, you can divide by 8. Common divisor is what? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So you will get -4 by 5. So this is your answer. Here you see -4 by 5 you have got. Express each of the following numbers in standard form. Here in this question you have denominators negative, so this is required to be done positive first, and for that you needed minus 1 you do, so it will be 22 by 55. Now you need to see the common divisor. So what is the common divisor? Your common divisor is 11. What you will get? 11 2 ja 22 and 11 5 ja 55. So you have got minus 2 by 5. So in the same way, minus 36 by minus 45 you have, this is required to be done. Here you see, by minus 1 it has been multiplied, you have got denominator positive, that is 45, and then common divisor you have 9, so 9 4 ja 36 and 9 5 ja 45, and you have got 4 by 5 as standard form. Next question you see, express 247 by 228 in standard form. So for this what you need to do, already you have learned how to find out LCM and HCF. So you find out HCF of this number by any method. Two methods you have studied. So HCF of 247 and 228 is 19. So by 19 you divide and you will get answer minus 13 by 12. Next you have property 3 over here. For any two rational numbers a by b and c by d, we have a by b is equal to c by d, then that implies a into d is equal to b into c. If you have a by b is equal to c by d, it means what? Suppose any example you see, 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4. If you have, then we can write a into d will be b into c, or vice versa. If this has been given, this also can be written. Here you see 4, 1 into 4, 2 into 2, it means 4, this you see. So if two rational numbers you have in such a way, both are equivalent rational number, a by b is equal to c by d, then it can be written a into d is equal to b into c. Here you see, show that minus 15 by 18 and 5 by minus 6 are equivalent rational number. So same thing is required to be done. As we have learnt now, a by b is equal to c by d. If you have, it can be written as a into d is equal to b into c. So if this has been given, a into d is equal to b into c, then it can be written as a by b is equal to c by d. So you can know you will get a into d is equal to b into c, it means a by b is equal to c by d. So here you have minus 15 by 18, and that is equal to 5 by minus 6. So you need to see, if you are multiplying these two, is coming to the equal to product of 18 and 5, then both will be equivalent rational number. So here you see 15 6 ja 90 and 18 5 ja 90. Here you see minus into minus is equal to plus, and here already positive numbers you had. So if you are getting these both equal, it means this shows a by b is equal to c by d, and hence both will be equivalent rational numbers. Here you see, find x such that minus 3 by 8 and x by minus 24 are equivalent rational numbers. So if minus 3 by 8 and x by minus 24 are equivalent rational number, then both will be equal. And if both will be equal, then 8 into x will be equal to minus 3 into minus 24, because a by b is equal to c by d. If you have, it can be written as a into d is equal to b into c. So x will be what? X will be minus 3 into minus 24 and divided by, this is in into, so if you are taking right side, this will go in division. So 8 you will have. Now you cancel 8 1 ja 8, 8 3 ja 24, and so x will be equal to minus 3 into minus 3, it means 9, and this will be your answer. So I think similar questions if you will be having, you will be able to solve. So up to here I hope you understood all the things, and then you have exercise 4a. So just start solving, because very easy questions are there. What are rational numbers? Give examples of 5 positive and 5 negative rational numbers. Already you have studied in previous class. Is there any rational number which is neither positive nor negative? Name it. Which of the following are rational numbers? So these all the things you have done in previous classes. Just start solving and try to complete this exercise, and next day we will see if any questions will be there from exercise 4a. We will see that, otherwise we will see next topic. Until then, thank you.